All right, the big test. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yep, we good. What's for dinner? I don't know. The big test. 1 2. I don't know. I just eat whatever comes to mind. Pause. That sounded weird. But I don't know. I guess I just look in the refrigerator, look in the freezer, see what's in there, and pick something. Get my glasses on here. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay. And we are back on some LeMans Ultimate. I didn't stream any LeMans Ultimate last week because I simply did not like the daily race that they had last week. It was at Monza, which I love that track, but it involved some rain, so I did not want to do that. Let's see what the dailies look like. Yeah, they laughed my ass off. Ooh, 20 GTE fix. Let's go ahead and register for it right now. So I absolutely love this this week for daily races on LeMans Ultimate. The beginner races are probably the best ones that I've seen yet. I absolutely like this combination. We've got GTEs at Spa, which the GTEs are still my favorite class on this game because the GTEs do not have ABS, meaning if you slam on the brakes, you will lock up your wheels and you will get a flat spot. So it reduces the dive bombing that goes on. I don't think you see as much dive bombing in the GTE races as you would the GT3s. And then the other race is a GT3 race, so I can go one right into the other. So as soon as I get done with one, I can go right into the other. Whereas, I'm definitely not into the LMP2 cars. And the hypercars, I don't mind watching them, but I guess I'm just not that much into driving them. Rumors are GTA 6 will cost $100. I guess to touch on that really quick. It seems to me from some of the headlines that I've seen, there are people within the gaming industry that hopes that GTA will be $100, and they hope that will set the tone for $100 to be the standard price of games. And rather than get upset about it, I say good luck, because we're already at a stage right now where $70 games, like, or I'll just jump straight to it and say $100. You charge $100 for your game. It better be good, and it better be finished, because one thing gamers are not going to tolerate is this bullshit of games costing $100. We get the game, it's broken, and then we have to wait for them to give like 14 patches over the next year before the game finally reaches a satisfactory state. I'm not paying $100 for that kind of stuff. That being said, if your game gets a bad review at launch, you won't sell a copy until your game goes on sale. That being said, any game that I want bad enough, I'm willing to pay $100 for it. But if I'm not 100% certain about the game, I am not going to pay $100 for it. I will wait for a sale. I've seen people talk about supporting the developers and stuff like that, which I get, supporting the developers, but I'm not going to do it unconditionally, and I'm not going to do it blindly. Case in point right here with LeMans Ultimate, I feel they were transparent all the way. I mean, I haven't seen anything out of LeMans Ultimate where they say A, B, and C, but I see X, Y, and Z. I think they've been 100% transparent, or at least I feel that way. The only thing that didn't happen with Le Mans Ultimate, as far as I'm concerned, was that the game was supposed to have been ready. I think at first, I think it was supposed to be ready in October of 2023. Then it was December of 2023. And then I think it launched in 2024, I think January or February in early access. So that was the only thing that they didn't come through on. But once it went into early access, they were 100% transparent, and they definitely took feedback and they acted on it. Let's see here. I have Game Pass and Plus and Meta Plus, so I don't buy games much. And I'm not a big fan of subscriptions, though. Like, I buy a game and it's mine. The problem with subscriptions is if something happens and you have to cancel that subscription, you no longer have access to those games. So I just prefer to buy my games outright, and it is mine. So, so yeah, there's that. Let me see, how much time do we got? Oh, let me register. I'm sitting here yapping. Let's get this Corvette going here. All right, so there's 42 people in here, 42 registered cars. I'd imagine that number's going to jump up a slight bit right before the race starts, because I already know GT3 is everybody's favorite class. And then not only that, it's late over in the UK. I think it's 11:38 in the UK right now, so it's working its way towards midnight. So I want to talk about the Assetto Corsa Evo thing. I already spoke about it from the standpoint that I think it's hypocrisy with some of these ACC shills, that some of the ACC people, when they came over to Le Mans Ultimate, they were critical of Le Mans Ultimate being in early access, saying that, you know, they're not a big fan of paying for something that's still in early access. Then they criticized it again once the DLC came out. Then they criticized it again once the subscription came out. But the underlying tone was that they were paying for something that was still in early access. Now here we are. We got Assetto Corsa Evo. The VR looked like dog shit, and it does not run good in VR either. Flat screen, the game looks good, but it doesn't look next gen to me. It doesn't look like any other. It looks like any other racing game, because flat screen, most racing games look good anyway. Flat screen, Automobilista 2, ACC, Le Mans Ultimate, GT7, Forza, all those games look good flat screen. But what separates them to me is how they look in VR, and I believe that I still say that Automobilista 2 is still king in VR, and I would probably put Le Mans Ultimate second, and maybe R Factor 2 third. But Rennsport and AC Evo look like dog shit as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, point being is that these ACC shills that criticized Le Mans Ultimate was all praise for AC Evo, talking about they can't wait for the finished product, and they see the roadmap, and this is going to be a great game, and yada yada yada. I didn't really hear nothing come out of anybody's mouth. Well, no, I think, who was it? It might have been Jimmy Broadbent who said something about the game being in early access and paying for it. But other than that, I think the other person who was, I think wasn't shilling was Basic Ali. He played the game and he was like, honestly speaking, he said, "I'm bored, mate." And he was like, I don't want to play anymore. He's like, this game is good for a half hour. This game is good for 45 minutes, and then you're bored. So, but other than that, all I heard was how great this game is going to be, yada, yada, yada. And nobody says nothing about having to pay for an early access game. And then when you look at AC Evo, when you boot the game up, the first thing they do is show you the roadmap from here to, I think, fall of 2025. And right now we've got 20 cars, 5 tracks. When the game is complete, there's going to be 100 cars and 15 tracks. And throughout the roadmap, this timeline, they show you like on this, when this update comes out, they're going to drop cars, tracks, yada, yada, yada. So what I'm waiting for is when they give us a big drop, like when they give us the GT3s and give us a few more tracks, is it going to be free or is it going to be paid DLC? And if it is paid DLC, I'm waiting to see if the AC shills criticize it, or will they continue to say how great the game is and how it's progressing and how it's moving forward and that kind of stuff. So another reason why I bring all of that up is because coming back to LeMans Ultimate versus AC Evo, I think they need to strike while the iron's hot. Because I'm being honest in saying that, yes, some ACC people have come to LeMans Ultimate and they have had a spike in the user base once we got the GT3s. But I do believe that once AC Evo gets multiplayer and the GT3s, a good amount of people that are on LeMans Ultimate are going to head back over to AC Evo. Therefore, I think we need to get the final DLC as well as driver swap more sooner than later, because I think once we get driver swap, I think that will retain a good number of the user base. And not only that, I think also we need to get the virtual 24 hours of Le Mans. I think that needs to happen this year, because as it stands right now, it looks like the 24 hours of Daytona that just took place on iRacing last week might have been the biggest endurance race, for sim racing of the year. But I think the virtual 24 hours of Le Mans can exceed that. So I think that needs to happen this year. So I think that's what I got there. We got 15 minutes before the race starts. I think I'll hop in about 5 minutes to get some practice in. But I think the last thing I want to say is about the upcoming 5,000 cards, the 5070, 5080, 5070 Ti, 5090. Originally, I was going to buy the 5070. I kind of don't see the point. No, I don't see the point of getting a 5090. This computer that I'm sitting at right now has a 4090 in it already, more than it far exceeds what I needed to do. I can run when it comes to like pure VR games, I can run any of them at ultra settings at whatever frame rate I want. When it comes to the sim racing games, I can pretty much run just about the majority of them. I can run them at epic settings at 90 frames per second. And I'm running them at an upscale, like either 3000 or 3300p. I can go even higher than that. And so like with this game, I'm eating a bacon burger mustard only with Diet Pepsi. Okay, that's something that I would eat. So yeah, I like. Bottom line is, this 4090 does what I needed to do. So originally, I was going to buy the 5070 to replace the 3070 Ti on my PC in the bedroom. Because the 5070, in all likelihood, I would put it on par with probably above the 3080 Ti, because the 3080 Ti still gets more frames than the 4070. So the 3080 Ti is still a formidable GPU. So I think the 5070 in raw rasterization would put you somewhere between the 3080 Ti and the 3090. That being said, I'm leaning towards getting the 5080, and I looked at some benchmark videos with the 4080. The 4080 far outperforms the 3090 Ti. Garuda Legends, my leg is still broken. You tried, please don't suplex me into the middle of a volcano. I can't swim away from Middle Earth to the surface. Yeah, get a 5080 if anything. How you doing, Garuda? So yeah, I've seen benchmark videos of the 4080 versus the 3090 Ti, and the bottom line is the 4080 kicks the 3090 Ti's ass. That means to me that I think the 5080 Ti is going to be somewhere. I think the 5080 is going to be above the 4080, but I'm not sure if it will exceed the 4090 in raw rasterization, but I think it'll be close. And it's $1,000. And when you stop and think about that, you know, I mean, because I think the 3090 Ti, I think that, sheesh, I think that was $1,500 or something like that. So I think that getting a card that's going to far exceed the 3090 Ti for $1,000, I think that is worth it. I think the 5070 at $549 is going to give you a card, in my opinion, that's going to put you probably a little bit above the 3080 Ti. When the 3080 Ti came out, that was $1,200 for the Founders Edition. The AIB cards were more than that. So I think the 5070 Ti, the 5070, I think that's going to be worth every bit of $549. So people are crying about these prices, especially with the 5090. They're talking about how it can only do 27 frames on Cyberpunk. The one thing that I think that either Nvidia didn't do a good enough job explaining it, or people didn't catch on to it. The Cyberpunk is a demanding game to start off with. Secondly, they were running the game at 4K. They were running it at ultra settings. They were also running ray tracing, I think, at because the ray tracing has different settings too, from low to ultra. I think the ray tracing was running at ultra, and I don't know if Cyberpunk has path tracing or not. That I'm not sure about. And they were doing it raw, with raw rasterization. Now, if I've seen the 4090 run Cyberpunk, you know, without the ray tracing. I've seen it run Cyberpunk at about I think like 80, 90 frames per second, just raw rasterization, 4K ultra, but no ray tracing. So yeah. That being said, the 5090 raw rasterization, 4K ultra settings, in my opinion, without the ray tracing and path tracing, if it does have that raw rasterization, it should still, I think it should do 100 frames or more. And then once you throw in the frame generation, the multi-frame generation, then yeah, that's going to throw it up to 250 or whatever. See, a car's uncovered. I just got a gaming PC with a 4070 Super. Is the 5070 going to blow it out of the water? I think it's definitely gonna beat the 5070. I just don't know by how much. So that being said, I think I would wait until like third-party people who aren't shills, and people who didn't get the card first and they're under NDAs and shit like that with how much they can show. Bottom line is I would wait until the cards is out in the wild for everybody, and then check out all the benchmark videos. But I do expect the 5070 to beat the 4070 soundly, but I don't know if it'll blow it out. Garuda, you said, I want to get Cyberpunk again. The thing is that I got a game-breaking glitch and gave up. That game good. Yeah, are you playing it on PC or on console, Garuda? Ah, and there's Catone is in this race as well, and he's using the Ferrari for this race. For the GTEs, the Ferrari and the Porsche are the preferred cars of most people who do these races. Let me see what the leaderboard is. Let me see what kind of laps people have been turning in. So 215.7. Somebody did that. Daniel Stepkowski. And he did that in a Porsche. Yeah. Let me see what the fastest Corvette is. So the fastest Corvette did a 216.9, which is what I did in the Corvette before they did the update. They did an update and slowed the GTEs down a little bit. How's the internet in that volcano? Said, what about a Porsche? Yeah. Hey, Lincoln, how are you doing? Henez Catone, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. And I also see that you are in the same race that I am. I just mentioned your name a couple of seconds ago before you popped in the chat. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you are too. Let's see here. Garuda, you're on the PlayStation. I don't know. I don't know. So we'll be ready to suit up in a little over 5 minutes. I think February 1st, Race Room is doing the Daytona 2.4. It is a 2.5 hour race, or 2 hours and 44 minutes to be exact. At Daytona, you have a choice of picking GT3 or I think a Mazda DPI car, whatever it is. And I don't know. I want to do it, but there's a part of me. Yeah, I'm good too. Thanks. All right, sounds good. Yeah, I want to enter that, but I'm not sure I want to sit in this chair for 3 hours. I felt like a quitter that 2.5 hour race I did about a month ago when I quit like an hour and a half into the race. That was a terrible race, a couple of wrecks, along with a couple of penalties. It was just, yeah. Said in the volcano, I get 3G. All right, I got you. Gosh, I hate that heart. I'm looking at the chat from my phone, and they got that small heart in the corner. I hate that. I wish there was a way that you could move that out of the way. So it's like I can't see the full comment until the next one comes up and raises the current comment, raises it high enough that I can see the whole comment. Yeah. Whew, excuse me. Oh, so you don't want to burn the energy. I see you. When is the race? Up in the corner. Race starts in 3 minutes. Let me turn on the fan too, because it's starting to get a little bit warm in here. And I know that once I put the headset on, it's going to get even warmer yet. You said you believe in me? Well, I think I got a better chance of winning this GTE race than I do the GT3. All right. I think we can get ready to suit up here. Oh, yeah. And lastly, before I suit up here, because we've got 2.5 minutes. Apologies. Yesterday, I was going to stream, but LeMans Ultimate did an update that on the surface, it looked like it broke the VR because my frame rates were cut in half and it was choppy and it just was not good. And I had did so much troubleshooting. Then finally, I just went to the LeMans Ultimate Discord and someone posted in there that all they did was just change the display from window to full screen. And that worked. So I'm back to running at 90 frames a second. So, all right, 1.5 minutes to go. Let's suit up.
Garuda Legends said 2 minutes.
At the time that you sent that comment, yeah, you were probably right, 2 minutes, but now we're down to 1 minute 15 seconds. And we are at Spa. Oh, and the other thing I forgot.
Said, Lincoln, I didn't get the Meta Quest 3, but I bought the Pimax Crystal Light. I'm hoping I made the right decision. So far, so good.
I probably don't feel like you made a bad decision getting the Crystal Light because I did pre-order the Crystal Light. The reason I didn't follow through with it is because Pimax was dragging their ass. The headset was supposed to...
Said 30 seconds.
Yep, 30 seconds. The headset was supposed to ship in May, but I get a letter in July saying that they don't know when they'll get the non-local dimming headset again, but if I wish, I can upgrade to the local dimming, yada, yada, yada. So I just saw it as a bunch of bullshit. So I didn't follow through with the pre-order. But based on what the Crystal Light can do, assuming you bought the local dimming with, I think the local dimming has eye tracking too, which, you know, you're not going to get much of a chance to use it unless the eye tracking in terms of FOV works within the headset and not need the software. See here. Car setup. Tires go soft. Feels a little bit janky. All right, my trusty Corvette. It's been a while since I drove this car. Oh, shit. It's still running. This is not good. Graphics.
Eric McCready said, I got local dimming, yes.
Okay.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
My frame rate was not good. Oh, that's why. it was still stuck on window. So now that it's on full screen, hopefully I should get my 90 frames back.
That's the end of the session, E5.
Yeah, if I can't get this thing to run at 90 frames per second, I'm screwed, but I tested it. There we go. There we go. There's my 90 frames. Because they sure as hell was playing with my emotions.
Exit looks clear. Brakes are cold, let's get some heat. That's the end of the session, D18.
Ay, ay, ay. All right. Tires are soft. All right, let's go.
Exit's clear. Push. Okay, Clay. We've got 6 minutes to get a decent lap in. Let's get some heat to these brakes.
Oh, shit. That's horrible.
Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. The brake temperatures are okay. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Speed fastest lap for Mathias, 217.69. Cold tires, mediums and 80s. Fastest lap for me, 217.22. That's the end of the session, E13.
Lap 2, 19.22.
Yeah, I was scared to push it after I locked up the wheels a couple of times. Whew. Okay, so 20-minute race, 10 laps. That should do it. So 217.2, yike, yike, yike. Look at all those Porsche. 218.6 for the fastest Corvette. Then you got little old me. Say Garuda Legends, dang, nice job. Well, thank you. And Eric McCready, you said yes, you got local dimming. I mean, I heard that when that comment came through. Good stuff, good stuff. I think you I mean, I've never tested it, but I'd like to think that you do got a good headset. I think it has the highest native frame rate. I think out the box natively, I think it does like 2860. And then it has its own like upscaling and what's the word that I'm looking for? I think it's got its own like upscaling where you can lower the resolution, but still like upscale it to 4K or whatever. So that that'll save resources. cars are gorgeous. Porsche's four-wheel? No, no. None of these cars are four-wheel. If you're talking about four-wheel drive.
Formation lab has started.
Oh my God. Somebody up there playing these bullshit games, brake checking. Yeah, somebody up there doing some dumb shit brake checking. God damn it! The stupid idiot bumped me.
Okay, Clay. Picked up a bit of aero damage.
Green flag, green flag.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
And here we go.
Sector 1 is green. Clear left. Car clear, car left. Clear left. Right, clear right. Yellow flag in sector 2. We can see Rickard has stepped in. Sector 2 is now green. Yellow flag.
Yeah, damn it!
We think it's gone on. Green flag in sector 3.
That time was a 2:32.46.
Clear left.
A lot of dudes locking up their wheels.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 3. It looks like Sarah has been hit.
Lap 2, 21.50.
Okay, Clay. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Martins, ahead is now 0.7. Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold.
Lap 2, 19.89.
Sector 2 is now yellow. Green flag, Sector 2. It looks like Mason has gone off. It's just done. 217.75. Clear left. Clear left.
Lap 2, 20.77.
What the fuck are you doing?
Sector 2, yellow flag. Think that's Nichols was crashed. Sector 2 is green.
I think that dude is starting to brake check.
Yellow flag in sector 3. I think that's Marco has spun off. Green flag in sector 3. That clear left.
You know what? I'm gonna let you deal with him. Go ahead.
That makes defensive position.
That time was a 2:20.11.
Clear left. Car in front is Sarah. Clear left. Sector 2 is yellow. Sector 2 is clear. Clear left. Carla, clear left. And you left. Clear left. Clear left.
I don't know what the hell he's doing.
sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. We think that human has crashed. Green flag in sector 2. High temperatures are good. Clear right. Car right side's clear.
I got a flat spot.
Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Yellow flag in sector 2. It looks like Martins has gone off. It's over. Bring it back round. Okay, pit stop requested.
Well, I see locking up your wheels didn't stop anybody from dive bombing. Still got one more car out there. There they are. I think that's it. That's the last car. All right, let's see the damage. Yikes. Expected you to qualify third. Holy moly. Damn, I took a hit. All right, let's jump on in here. Do I recognize anyone in here? That Fernando Cerro was just in the race with us. Uber driver. And Hanez Catone is in here as well. In all actuality, I really should use the BMW, but I don't know, I'm a hardhead. So that GTE race felt good. Felt good to be behind the wheel. Am I sticking with the vet? Yeah. Yes, I am. Garudo, I have to go. Can't wait till your next match. Appreciate you popping in. Said the pace was intense. Yeah, that was a dicey race. It was. Let me take the headset off for a second. Huh.
Garuda Legends. Said. Porches 4-wheel asterisk. Garuda Legends. Said. The Pacer. Garuda Legends. Said. That was intense. Garuda Legends. Said. They did slide you though. Garuda Legends. Said. I have to go. I can't wait till your next match. Starstruck. Eric McCready. Said. Are you sticking with the vet?
So yeah, as far as GTE goes, yes, I'm sticking with the vet. I can't. It's hard for me to do that meta stuff. I mean, with GTEs, the Porsche and the Ferrari are the meta cars, and with the GT3, the BMW is the OP car. And I just can't bring myself to, like, I can't bring myself to jump on that. I can't bring myself to jump on that train. So by me sticking with a car, I don't know. I mean, the other cars, the Corvette, as far as the GT3s, the Corvette and the McLaren, I wish they wasn't so damn twitchy. I don't know. Like, out of the GT3s, I kind of like the way the McLaren feels, but it's just twitchy. All right, let's go. I think this is my first time doing this track in a GT3, so this will be interesting.
If it exits clear, just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. The brakes are cold, be careful. Sector 2, yellow flag. Green flag, sector 2.
What's up, Link?
Kowalski, how you doing? Been a while.
Sector 1. Sector 1 is green. That's the end of the session, E9.
All right, let's go.
bit of aero damage, just ignore it. Brake temperatures are fine.
good. Oh shoot, it's not playing back. Speech chat's not playing back. Sorry, Kwaski. It says oh shit. You said you took the dive and jumped into LMU. Cool. I hope you like it.
Green flag, green flag.
Clear right. Clear right. Right side's clear. Well done, Clay. Good start.
That time was a 150 A11.0.
Gap to Nito ahead is now 0.43. Yellow flag sector 2. It looks like Fanatec has stepped in. Green flag sector 2.
Woo!
Training events, watch those lines. next car is all day. Track limits, keep it between the lines. Right side's cold.
Sausage curve, damn it.
Green flag sector 1. Tire temps are good. The car in front of us is now, yeah. Okay, Clive, just cut the track. Brakes are pretty hot now.
Oh shit.
good. Valentine.
That time was a
13th place.
1:40.03.
The guy ahead is Jan.
No.
Stewards, we want us to clip the track, keep it between white lines. Tyre temperatures look good. The gap to Jan ahead is now 2.5. Pay attention to track limits. Please claim. P30. That's the end of the race. Pilot lane. Okay, stop requested.
Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, this ain't one of my better tracks. Looks like everybody's accounted for. Let's see how much of a hit I took. Yeah, still took a hit. All right, let's head back to the GT3s. It'll probably be my final race of the night. Say, good push. You hung in there. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Kwaski, you said you like it LMU. That's good to hear. Ouch. All right. Got a little over 7 minutes. Gives me a moment to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, folks. Had to take a swig of ice cold Dr. Pepper. We've got 4 minutes. Let me clean my goggles. Well, this race coming up here, I'm going to have to find a way to be a little more aggressive without locking up the wheels. So, yep, let's see here. Doing good, bro. Took the dive into LMU. I have to say, I love how it plays and feels. Yep. So yeah, Kowalski, glad you like LeMans Ultimate. It is my favorite sim. In order, LeMans Ultimate is my favorite sim. Now that Automobilista 2 has low fuel motorsports integration or support, it is my second favorite sim. I think that Race Room has a chance to become my third favorite, depending on how the low fuel motorsports support goes with that. And then after that, I don't know. I haven't played it in so long, but maybe F124 might be the fourth favorite, even though I haven't played it in God knows how long. It'll be interesting to see if this year's F125, if there is one, it seems like I heard some rumors that EA may lose the Formula One license. I don't know. But regardless, if there is an F125 game this year, it'll be interesting to see if it gets VR support on PSVR 2. If it doesn't get VR support, I may consider my PSVR 2 a waste of money, as I just have not had the urge to even want to play GT7. Going through it again, the dirty driving on the game is disgusting me again, and I just don't want to touch it. Along with that fake patch, for the PS5, that what was supposed to be a pro patch, the PS5 got a patch as well for GT7, and from what I saw, it didn't do a damn thing. It looked like 32 gigs of air. So oh shoot, time to suit up. There's 100 people in here, and considering it's 8:30, that's not bad. And considering that it's GTE, that's not bad either, since GT3 is the preferred class. Excuse me. You can feel how much faster these GTEs are than the GT3s. Yummy.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now. Okay, Clay. We've got 6 minutes to get the job done. Need to get some heat into these brakes.
That's much, much better than the last one. Still a lot of cars out there, so that 218.5 is probably not going to hold up. Yeah, still a lot of cars out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cars still out there. So, yeah, I don't think this 218.5 is going to hold up. But, I mean, the bright side is I'm 1.4 seconds off the pole. So, if I can maintain 218s, I got a pretty good chance of finishing in the top half. And that's what I'm aiming for. One, two, 3 more cars. Still waiting on 3 more cars. Who's that? Mr. Bean, sorry about that. How you doing? For whatever reason, speech chat is not working the way it should. Oh, I already know why it's not working now. It's because I got it set to full screen. But I have to do that in order to maintain my 90 frames per second. All right, the 9th held up. So, at the very least, I'll get a positive mark for qualifying in the top half of the results. Good luck to you as well, Hughes. So. Oops.
Formation lap has started.
Slow down, catch up. Slow down, catch up. Really, dude?
Sector 1, yellow flag. It's just a scratch. Ignore it. Well, looks like we'll start, mate. We've got a lot of work to do now. Yellow flag, sector 2. Green flag, sector 2. Captain Randria in front is now 3.1.
That time was a 2:34.31.
We can see blues are stacked in. Car in front of us is Andrea, green flag in sector 1. Yellow flag, sector 2. Sector 2 is now green. Okay, Clay, the next car is Reese.
And I got a flat spot.
The leader's just done a 217.57.
Lap 2:19.94.
16th place.
You nutsack.
Yellow flag sector 2. The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that. Sector 3 is yellow. New fastest lap short of Sherpa, 2:17.20.
Yo, Hannes Catone. Thanks for the good luck, but obviously I didn't have good luck. That's a beautiful paint job on that Aston Martin. A glossy paint job. It looks nice. Uh-oh, here we go. The Corvette gave it up. Oh! Oh, he lost it. Oh, that Corvette. I was watching a replay, so that Corvette that spun off the track was me.
Okay, Clay, come on, stay focused. Apex is an exit. Apex is an exit. Right, just remember, 5 minutes left.
Yeah, this guy right here. This guy, he pushed me. See how he started forcing his way over? Asshole. So yeah, that's me battling with him. And he didn't want to concede the position. I had him. He didn't want to give it up. Look at that right there. Dickhead cut right in front of me. Yeah. So now we're back to live action.
Ahead is pitting.
All right.
Okay, that's the end. Let's get out of here. Try and forget this one, eh?
Yeah, that's about the way I feel about it. So this looks like P2 and GTEs. This must be GTE week. Oh, nope. That was a Ferrari I was looking at. How many people are registered for this race? Yeah, all right. Well, I think that's going to do it for me. Wasn't one of my better nights, but it wasn't from trying. So, I guess I'm looking to come back tomorrow or Friday on Twitch. So it depends on what time the Xbox Direct is tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow or Friday on Twitch, and then probably back here on YouTube on Saturday. So hope to see you on one of them. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll do better next time. I do like this this combination of the daily races for the beginners, giving us a GT3 and a GTE fixed. I think the GTE race was more interesting. Yeah, a lot of people locking up their wheels with the GTEs. No ABS didn't seem to stop people from dive bombing, but hey, it was still interesting. And I was upset that I got clipped a few times, but guess it was just one of those things where I'm just used to it, so I didn't explode the way I'm capable of. So we'll just come back next time and keep trying to get that silver. With that, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm going to chill out, watch a little bit of YouTube, get ready for work in the morning. We'll see you all on the next one. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king. And deuces. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you soon.